Okay. Or a little bonus. I don't know.
So,
Okay, guys, go
yeah.
ahead. You want to say?
So what was I just saying? Oh, you can have what you want, but
You
not
didn't,
really.
but not really. You were saying
You
about,
know how you hear that saying, you have to, you can manifest, you can have whatever you want. You can have, but not really, because there's some things that I want, and it hasn't come, and it's disappointing. And am I supposed to just, so I'm not going to be, I'm not going to continue to be mad
yes.
about it.
And so my take
But
on
is
that.
it true? Can we really have what we want?
So here's
I
my,
think
you
we
think
can't.
no.
Go ahead. You go
Okay.
ahead. You go
Okay.
ahead.
You think no. This is like that. What is this old from like the 70s or 80s? There was like maybe it was politics or whatever, but it was a table talk and it was opposing views. I can't think of what it was now. Anyway. So I'm going to take the opposite view and say, I actually think that we can, that is true. We can have, okay, within the laws of science, like, can we just fly up in the air without, an apparatus to help us or anything? No, probably not. But so got to be realistic, but can we create the life that we want? Can we have whatever we want? And I think that we can. Here's what I think is happening. So I was thinking about, I won't say his name, but my ex-boyfriend, and how this first time in my life that I was really in love with somebody and I wanted to marry him so bad, even though there were so many red flags.
Right.
So, and I eventually we didn't, we broke up, and he got married to someone else actually. So we didn't get married. I think somewhere deep down inside me, in my authentic self, I knew that is not what I really, even though I thought consciously on a conscious level, this is what I really want. I have to have it. I want it. Somewhere deep down. And of course, now I know it. Hindsight, a few years have gone by and I'm like, oh my God, it would have ended in divorce. And hello?
It's okay. You're fine.
Was I stuck for a second?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Stuck for a second,
oh, okay.
That's okay.
I didn't know it. I just heard, okay. Looking back in hindsight now, I'm like, oh, we would have been divorced in a year. That never would have worked. It never would have worked. But at the time, I didn't know that. So consciously, I just knew that's what I wanted. So this is what I think prevents us when we don't get what we think we really want. I think there is some like fail safe. The authentic self is like a fail safe thing somewhere deep down in our being. It knows the truth. Like, this is not really what you want. This is not really for you. And I think we ourselves prevent it from happening.
You know what, Allison?
What do you think? Thoughts?
You know what? Now that you're saying that, you're probably right. Because I think that I want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But what I really want, do you know what I really want? You ready for this?
Uh-oh.
I really want to live in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to live in Europe and be free to travel throughout Europe, finding little pockets, eating beautiful food throughout Europe. I want to have my own business that allows me to be free to do that, to live in Europe and to spend my days in sweet flaneur. That's what I really want.
Okay. And so there are multiple.
And I think the universe knows that.
Yeah.
It knows that.
There are multiple paths or choices that can get you there.
Yeah.
And so kind of going back to the beginning of our last episode, this is, I guess we'll call this a bonus episode 3.A or something. I don't know. But anyway, talking about resistance and attachment. I think so. If we are focused on, all right, this is what I want. First of all, we have to know what we like, what you just said, what we truly want. You've gone beyond. So it's when a couple of years ago, it was, I truly want this job. right? And
Exactly.
now
Exactly.
the more we get to know our authentic self and get in touch with that, our true self-image and all
Yeah.
of that, then you begin to discover, oh, you go a little deeper. You're like, okay, it's not
Mm.
really this, it's this.
Yeah.
And so there are many roads to what you want, many choices, many paths.
And here's what I'm discovering. I am not making decisions that put me in that direction.
Ah, we, if
I
we, yeah,
don't think that I am. I
yeah.
don't think I am. There are some aspects like what we're doing now
Hmm.
will put me in that direction because that's part of the freedom. That's part of the freedom
Yes.
and
Yeah.
part of,
Yeah.
helping women. That part
Hmm.
that is going in the direction I want. But the rest of what I'm doing in my life is not.
Yeah. And that's okay. So you're going to look at it in complete neutrality, right? No judgment, no criticism. You're just collecting
Right.
data. And so when
Exactly.
you're able to do that and look at that in that way, you're like, oh, okay, well, let me change that.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm so happy. Because when I was saying to you, yeah, I really wanted that job, that's what I wanted to do. It's not, it's it's the effect of what I think that would bring me that I
Hmm.
want.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
And what I really want is freedom. I don't like working for anyone, quite honestly.
Right. Right.
I really don't. I never did. I I never liked working for anyone. I've always wanted independence and
Hmm.
freedom
Yeah.
to,
Oh, now you're frozen.
yeah, always
What is
wanted
up with our internets
independence and
today?
freedom.
Okay, hold on. You
And
froze up.
so
Your
I
pictures.
get
Can you hear
why the
me?
universe, I don't know what's going on.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay. Now you're
Yeah.
back. Now you're back. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that. All right. So,
So I think that our inner selves knows us so much better than we know ourselves.
mhm,
It knows every core of us,
mhm,
and things are happening because it knows us so well. So when something doesn't come through, it's because it knows that that is not what we want. But here's
mhm,
the thing. Why does universe let some things happen and not other things happen? Like, so what if I wanted that job? Why couldn't I
mhm.
have it? You know, if it was a mistake, okay, let me make it. What's up with that?
But I
You
don't
know?
think that's God. I mean, I think that's us. That's what I'm saying. I think that's
Oh,
that's us preventing it. Like we still hold the power to that. That's
oh
so
wow.
if you remember, like I was saying earlier, if you think of like your authentic self over here and whoever you are in the moment right now here, and there's that spectrum.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I've lost my thought now, but it's her, it's him or her, it's this person that somewhere deep
Mhm.
down we know like this is not really for me. And so whatever we do subconsciously or we put out there, it kind of pushes that opportunity away. Like we push it away. We've done it. We do it to ourselves because we know this is not truly going to bring us happiness. This is not truly what we're after. And what I don't know
Wow.
about you, it's really a gift. So it makes it pointless and to be bitter. I'm not saying you, but for any of us
Yeah.
to be
Mhm.
bitter or angry about a missed opportunity, something we see that we missed or slipped through our hands. There's no point in being bitter or angry about it because we actually brought that about ourselves for ourselves. Life is happening for us, not to us, because we are the
Right.
creators of our own life. For that, we create what we draw in and we create
So
what we push
fascinating.
out. But I don't know about you. So let's say, so again, what if I had not for that relationship? What if I went ahead and got what I wanted? I was able to bring
Right.
that. I would have made myself so miserable. So I prefer,
Yeah.
please do step in authentic self and handle that for me. And maybe I'm upset and I cry about it at the time. That's okay.
Right.
I would much rather. So when you were saying about like, why does the universe say, so what if I want that job or whatever? Let me figure it out. And sometimes we
Yeah.
do put ourselves in
Yeah.
that situations where we do have to figure it out. But
Yeah.
I would prefer not to have to go through that to grow, you know, and
That's
like,
so fascinating. I think that you get who you are. And we were talking earlier about, I think I lost the thought there, but when you're looking around and it's a decision that you made. So,
mhm,
you know, what I'm doing now is for a job, and
mhm.
it's not really who I am, but is it really who I am? Or is it who I think I am? You know, or gee, I chose it, but it's not really me.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm making any sense right
So no, I
now.
understand what you're saying because it's not like the job of your dreams, in other words. So yeah. But I mean, you can go back and say, okay, you did choose it. And you can go back and say,
I
okay,
did.
why did you can break that down and say, well, all right, why did I choose that job? And you have your
Okay.
answer. And then you can
Yeah.
look at it and say, okay, well, is this still true for me? Is this, this was why I chose that job. Is that coming about? Is the why still valid? Is it still giving me what I wanted at the time? And if you don't like it, you can make another choice. You kind of are by setting up and, going for an interview for a different position in the company. Oh no, you froze again.
Yeah. I love that.
Did I
Yeah.
freeze?
Yeah. You're frozen on my
Oh,
screen.
oh, okay. So
You're
you freeze
frozen
on
on my
mine and I
screen.
freeze on yours. I don't know. Stop. Are we having some flares up there? What's going on? What is that?